Hi, I'm Chloe Tang, here with Saffron Creative House in a safe space.
Yeah, this is cute. Okay. I'd say my musical style, I always say as a broad term, like pop R&B, but there's definitely more like nuances as far as like it's a little bit more hip hop leaning in the production, and then there's definitely more like R&B leaning melodies, and the pop part comes from like the commercial aspect of it just being something that you would probably like be able to hear on the radio, and kind of like universal as far as the themes and the experiences in the lyricism. The latest project that I had was actually single, and it was called Options, and the inspiration was kind of the moment that I realized that I didn't have to follow any rules anymore. Like, I was a full grown adult and also that it's okay to want more. It's okay to like ask for more and want more than one thing, because I feel like we're just so trained to never ask for like what we really want in life. And so that was kind of the inspiration behind that. Definitely just empowerment and just being like the most unapologetic version of yourself. I just think that that's the most important thing that any, specifically women, but anybody in general, like needs to be reminded of. My approach to songwriting is it's been a process. I used to kind of just sit down, like me and a piano or me and a guitar, and just do like melodies first, and now it's definitely evolved because being in the industry, you know, you're placed in rooms with other writers and other producers and stuff. So I'm still exploring and just still figuring out what works best for me. And actually right now, the best thing that has been working has been getting just like beat packs from producers. Not super common in the pop world, but it's really helped me kind of like sort through and be able to be more specific about the sound before I write the top line, like the melody and the lyrics and stuff like that. Yeah, I think the biggest inspiration comes from this note that I have on my phone. Like ideas that I have randomly, that if I do have an idea, I'll just immediately write it down. I never let an idea go, because I've done that before and then it's like devastating. So I have this note full of just like one sentence or one liners of just things that I find inspiring, like if it's just a word or whatever it is, or like maybe I'm just like feeling really, I tend to feel like very nostalgic a lot of the time, and so I think that theme is like very, very common amongst a lot of the songs that I write as well. Yeah, I love working with other artists and producers. It's such a treat to see other people's processes and really reflect on my own process, and not even comparing, but just kind of like getting more insight. And I think it's so important for artists to collaborate with other producers and with other artists, because it really like makes you grow in so many ways, and it's so much more rapidly than if you were to just kind of like be doing your own thing the entire time. And I couldn't recommend it more. I think there's a time and place for, you know, if you're trying to write an intimate song and it's just you and the piano or you and the guitar, but I think that has really just forced me to kind of like become a more explorative artist and be open to exploring other processes. Wow. Yes. To be completely honest, it has been very hard for me to kind of adjust to, I think for a lot of musicians and artists, it's been really hard to adjust to how rapidly the kind of like tech world is moving, because there's so many tools and resources, and it is overwhelming, because it, you know, in the music industry, like it used to be one way, and that was just like you had to have a connection, you had to sign to a record label, and then like that was kind of it, and that was like your key. Now there's just so many different ways to go about it, and I think it's a beautiful thing because we have so many more opportunities. But at the same time, it is like, from an emotional standpoint, very overwhelming to like have that many things in front of you and be like, okay, what's the best for me? I have no idea. I have to try so many things. I have to like experiment and go through all these processes. So it is, yeah, for me it's like a love-hate relationship. I think the biggest challenge that I have and continue to face all the time, the perseverance part, because I really have been doing this for so long. I've been writing songs for over 10 years. I have taken kind of like a longer route because I knew I wanted to do it like a very specific way. I just knew that I wanted to really spend that time. I have really accepted that this is going to be like for the long haul, and so that's how I see it. Ooh. Yeah. Also has been a long journey for me. Key that I have found, and this is just very recently, to definitely just stay genuine to my personality. I had a lot of trouble doing that. I was taking inspiration from other people's careers and their paths. There's no point in doing that because everybody is going to have their own unique journey, and there's no such thing as like a replication of a career. Just the energy, just the energy in the room, and it's just like an unspoken connection that they're seeing you for the first time. Maybe they've never even heard the music before, and just looking at their faces and reacting to what it is that I've been working on so hard for so long. And even whether it's like they don't even like it or maybe they really like it, it's just like kind of seeing that feedback and getting the energy, and like just obviously it's great. I personally don't connect with people well like in a social setting necessarily. Like now I have so much more confidence walking to a room because I'm like, no, I know who I am. I know that I love music. I know I love talking about music, and when I know there's other people around that also love music, it's just so much easier versus walking into a room and it's like, okay, strangers, you don't know anything about these people. Like it is just such an easy way to connect with people, and everybody loves music. Like there's just no way that you're gonna find someone that's like, oh yeah, no, I don't even like listen to music. Rock. I hate to say it, but digital. ooh, Avril Lavigne. Ooh, cello. Last night. Like some sort of like Asian fusion bowl, but it's like healthy. That's specific, but definitely just warming up and like trying to get out of my head. Or also if I'm playing with a band that night, always just like have a little hug.
This is Chloe Tang with Safe Spaces signing off.